Hi everyone, it's Robin and welcome back. Today I have a thrift store furniture makeover to share with you. So when I saw this piece of furniture at the thrift store, I fell in love with it instantly. I loved the lines, I loved the curves, I loved the hardware, I loved everything about it except for the price tag. It had a tag that's read $30. So of course I'm like, that is way more than I want to spend, and I hemmed and hawed about it, and finally I tucked myself into it, and I was happily surprised when I got up to the cash register to pay that furniture was 50% off that day. What? I had no idea, and I was so pleased. So I picked up this amazing side table, I guess you'd call it, for $15. So when I got it home, I was decided I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with it. It seems like I always paint everything white, and I wanted to give this piece a little something different. So I decided to paint it a very pale gray color, and I absolutely love how it turned out. So first of all, today I will show you the furniture piece that I am talking about. It is absolutely gorgeous, and you will probably fall in love with it too right away. Then I'll walk you through the steps of what I did to make it my own and make it fit into the style that I have going on in my house. And finally, I'll share with you how I have styled it and where I've put it in my house. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Here's the gorgeous table that I picked up. The curved sides are so pretty, and I really like the aged patina on the hardware. For this project, the paint I'm using is from Pittsburgh Paints, which I picked up at Menards. I chose a satin finish in the color Inverness Gray, which is a very pale gray color, which I think I'm going to like quite a lot. Because this paint is a primer and paint combo, I didn't bother with adding a base coat of primer. Instead, I simply started painting it on. The curved sides and the small detailing on the legs took a long time to paint, but I applied 2 coats of paint and then used some fine grit sandpaper to distress the edges and the detailing work once the paint was dry. I then added 2 coats of my favorite top coat by Minwax, their water-based protective finish, in a satin finish. The finished table turned out amazing. It now seamlessly blends with the rest of my household decor. The distressing highlights the beautiful detailing on the table nicely, and the original hardware pops against the fresh paint color. Overall, I am super pleased with the results. Now to find a place for my new table. I decided on this little nook at the top of my steps in the living room. It's a high traffic area in the house since it leads to the kitchen. So I removed all the dog toys, the shelf, and the clutter, and replaced it with this sleek new table. The space is instantly transformed. This small corner already looks 100 times better, but of course, we should add some accessories to finish the look. I started by adding a lamp to one side of the table. On the other side, I stacked 2 vintage books. On top of the books, I placed this rustic flower pot from Hobby Lobby, and then filled it with some faux fern branches. To finish it off, I placed this stone, which I found during a camping trip. To fill the space in the middle, I placed this vintage painting, which I picked up this spring from a flea market, which I think is very pretty. In front, I added a thrifted ironstone dish and then placed a glass doorknob inside, another thrifted find. A simple, uncomplicated look, which I enjoy. The mixture of vintage and newer items keep it interesting. And it's the perfect accent to highlight this beautiful new table in my home. Alright, so there you go. It's awesome, isn't it? Oh, I am just so excited with it. And it fits perfectly in that little nook in my living room. The only problem is I've lost my place that I normally put my purse. But I can live with that. I can find a new place to put my purse, because normally I used to have a shelf sitting there, then had a wood box sitting on top of the shelf where I put my purse in it all the time. And it was perfect. It worked wonderful. But now I don't want to put my purse on that beautiful piece of furniture, so I've moved my purse and now I have this gorgeous new piece of furniture in my living room, and I absolutely love it so very much. And I like how the decor on top of it looks also, so it's just a nice little nook that I am enjoying quite a bit. So thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me. And of course, if you would, please leave me a comment down below if you like this video, or if you have any ideas for future videos that you would like to see from me. I would appreciate that very much. So thanks again for stopping by today. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye now.